Hey yogis, happy new year. I am so thrilled that you have joined me for this New Year's challenge, the Yoga Habit. This challenge is all about nourishing the body and mind. We're not trying to create a new you, not at all. We're trying to be the best version of ourselves, nourishing ourselves, creating calm alongside strength and flexibility, because we can't just look at physical health when we're looking at health. We have to be strong mentally too. So I really hope that this challenge helps you create a yoga habit that will continue all the way through 2022. So today's class is called Fluid Core and it's quite a quick one. The only thing you might need is a block. As always, modify as much as you need for your body. Change anything up that doesn't feel good for you. Nothing should be painful. And we're going to start straight away. So come up onto your knees, tuck your toes and sit down onto your heels. This can be super intense for some people, particularly if you don't do it a lot. So if it becomes too intense, then untuck your toes and come back onto your heels that way. You can bring any padding you need under the knees as well. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And exhale, take a little twist, left elbow behind you, right elbow in front. Inhale, lift up, reach up, lift through the sideways, lift the shoulders. Exhale, take it the other way. Continue to move like this as you breathe. And if you know me, you know that I love the core. I focus a lot on core work in my classes because when our core is strong and functioning properly, we just generally live life with more power, which sounds really silly, but our body functions better, which is why I try and sneak it into a lot of classes. Now this time, exhale, twisting over to the left. You're gonna bring your left hand behind you. Maybe this is enough, just lifting through the chest. Your fingers can be pointing backwards to the side. Maybe you want to just gently lift the hips. This isn't meant to be a camel. This is just stretching through the quadriceps, through the hip flexors. Maybe you even reach up through that right arm. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Hips come down, left arm comes up. Exhale, let's take it to the other side. Right arm behind, bring the hand down. Squeeze the glutes as you lift up, maybe reaching that left arm over. Breathe, breathe, breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Your hips come down, come all the way up. Reach your arms forward, and as you do so, round through the back, draw the belly in. Remember, if you want to, you can totally untuck the toes. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows and then straighten the arms behind you as much as you want to, as much as feels good for your body, as you breathe and lift the chest up. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, navel to spine, let the back round. Inhale, bringing some extension through the back as you breathe and lift the chest up. Last time, exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, lift the chest. And then slowly, mindfully, bring the hands down to the floor, tuck the toes one last time. First little test of our core control. Can you hover the knees off the floor and then gently bring your feet down, coming into a squat. Now, if this is really difficult for you, you can bring a rolled up blanket underneath your heels to lift your heels a little bit. We're gonna go from here and we're gonna exhale and come into a forward fold. So forward fold, lift the hips. If this is really hard, you're not alone, please don't worry. So wiggle your feet so they're hip distance apart. You can slightly turn your toes out if you want to. As you exhale, you're sitting back to that squat, but if you don't wanna go all the way down, you can hover. Exhale and fold. We're going to make this a bit faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, strong legs, strong glutes. 3, 2, last 1. So from here, walk your hands forward and we're coming up into plank pose. You can lift the knees or you can have your knees grounded. If this is really tricky for you, I want you to drop the knees. Let's keep form over pushing ourselves into an option that we're just maybe not ready for, but maybe it's just not the right day for it. Sometimes my body is just not as strong as other times. So if you feel your lower back overarching, your head coming down and your form dropping, please drop your knees. And the closer they are to your body, the easier this is. Now we're doing what I call round the clocks. Lift your right leg, right glute active, pelvis doesn't move, right foot comes down. Exhale, left. Exhale, you can have your feet a little bit wider if you want to. Lift your right arm, can be forward or back. Now see, when you lift your arms and your legs, if the only thing that moves is that limb. So we're trying to keep the torso as stable as possible. We're doing 3 of these round the clock. So this is the last one. Stay with your breath. Okay, right arm. And then slowly bring your hips back. Downward facing dog. Take a huge breath in and a big breath out. Now inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, right foot steps forward. And inhale, lifting up, high lunge. So you can have a little bend in that back knee, reaching up through the fingers. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart as you shift the weight forward, lifting that back leg. Spiral the left hip down, reach tall through the crown of your head and think about that long spine again. So not dropping the neck. Left glute on. And then exhale, bend both knees and tuck that left knee behind your right knee. Little curtsy squat. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, squat. Inhale, bring it back, ground down through the right foot, big toe mound. Bring it down, hold, squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up, toes come down, left hand comes down, and you can wiggle the right foot over a little bit if you want to. It can be helpful to have your hand on a block here if you don't have room. Watch where I go next. So from here, you're going to kick your right leg through into a little pistol. We're going to do that 3 times. So bring it back. You ready? Kick it through. See if your hips can stay hovered. Bring it back. Last time. Kick it through. This time, come all the way down onto your back. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot about hands distance from the body. Option to keep this lifted, or this foot can come down. And we're going to do some little bridge pulses. Keep the leg nice and long. 2, 3, 4. Your knee can be bent or long, sorry. And last one. And now we're going to bring some more movement into it. So the leg comes down. Flex the foot, leg lifts up. Point the toe, leg comes down, flex the foot, lift it up. Feel that right glute super fired. Don't let the left hip collapse. Last one. And then slowly bring yourself down. We're coming back to that pistol squat. Are you ready? Bring your hands behind you. Take a little roll if you can and see if you can lift yourself up. And then bring your hands down and see if you can make your way back into downward facing dog. Yes, okay. So from here, bend the knees, take a little hop or a step to come and sit on your back. Okay, grab your prop. It can literally be anything. I've got a block. If you are feeling really fiery, you could do something a bit heavier, but wait to see what I do. Okay, boat pose with a difference. If you want to just do boat pose, come back onto the back of your sit bones, roll the shoulders back, lifting the legs or keeping the legs lowered, making sure you keep that nice length in the spine and that strength in the abs. So if you want to try this little pass the block, your right leg extends past the block under your left leg. Switch it out and then you make these figures of 8s as you keep the chest lifted. Keep breathing. You'll feel your core strong and supporting you. If you don't, then you modify to suit your body. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, roll over the knees, take it back, and we're taking this onto the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts high to the sky. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, lift up, breathe up. High lunge, little bend in that back knee. Neutralize the pelvis. Hands come into your heart space. Breathe in. Breathe out, shift the weight forward, lifting up, warrior 3. Spiral the right hip down, ground through the left toes, and through the whole of the left foot, lifting the arch. Now exhale, bend the leg, bring it behind the left knee. Inhale, lifts you back. Think about that nice line of energy from crown of head all the way to the tips of toes. Last one, holding at the bottom. For 3, sit lower, 2, and 1. Inhale brings you back. Toes come down, right hand comes down. Maybe wiggle your left toes over a little bit. I know this is hard. I purposely started with a challenge to keep you motivated. Okay, hand can come underneath block, right leg goes through. Okay, we're going back. That's the tricky part. Well, it's all tricky, right? But I find going back the hardest part. Last time, take it through, come all the way down, come all the way onto your back with control. Left foot, hands distance from the body. This leg can be raised, it can be down, it can be bent, however you want it to be. 5 lifts and lowers. Get that left glute working. Draw the ribs in. This isn't a back bend. 4, 5. Either you keep pulsing or you bring the leg down, flex, lift. 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Boom. Come all the way down, hands behind thighs, rocking and rolling. And let's go back like we did last time. I wasn't meant to do this, but let's do it. So bring the leg all the way back, taking this into downward facing dog. Bend the knees, take a little hop or a step to come onto your seat. Last time, boat pose. Now, adding on an extra level if you want to this threading the boat. Can you start high and then come down low? When you come down low, think of it like a dish. Rather than keeping that straight spine, you're going to try and push your lower back into the mat. I will show you. Are you ready? Grab your prop. Okay, so let's do 2 like this, and then we come down, and we do 2 down here, and then we come back up. Okay? Start. If you haven't already started, breathe, lift, smile if you can. No one ever smiles in boat pose. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Give a little fist pump to the sky. Close your eyes. Take 3 breaths in your own time, in and out through the nose. And just notice how you're feeling right now. And I hope you're feeling happy. I hope it's challenged you, but I hope you're feeling empowered and happy. Last breath. And then slowly, let's come all the way down onto our backs. Again, we're going to roll, and we're going to roll to a count of 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, cross the right leg over the left. Draw the leg in towards you. And let's not use our hands to help us. Let's use the strength of our legs. And then reach the left thigh in towards you as you reach this right knee away and over to the right. Breathing here, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Left leg comes over, flex that foot. Draw the right thigh in towards you as you draw the left knee away. And left knee over to the left as well. Closing your eyes, you can do the rest of this flow with your eyes closed. And then taking a moment in Shavasana before you move on for the rest of your day. Bringing the feet mat distance apart, let them hang heavy. Bring the hands alongside of your body, take the fingers curling naturally together. Let's breathe in. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Now let go of the breath completely, simply be its witness. For these final few moments, I want you to notice how each breath looks different. Notice that small pause between the inhale and the exhale, and the exhale and the inhale. And then notice how different parts of your body move as you breathe. Notice any sounds, any sensations, and as your mind wanders off, can you gently bring it back to this moment right here, right now? Now one last breath, and then when you're ready, you're going to reach your arms over your head, reach your toes away from you, and exhale, knees hug in, great big squeeze. Gently take a little rock from side to side, and then maybe you rock and roll forwards and backwards, or maybe you roll onto one side. Wherever you get there, we're going to join them together in any comfortable seated position. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. And let's end with a moment of gratitude. Think of something right here, right now that you are grateful for. And then take a big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. I hope you really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. If you're looking for more classes like this, head to the Strength and Power section where there are tons of things to light up your core, longer flows, shorter little circuits, and I will see you on the mat again tomorrow. I can't wait.